morning and welcome back to Summit Sunrise here on TV8 Summit. As promised, I am joined by the lovely Erin Young from Red Buffalo Coffee and Tea. Good morning.
Morning.
I'm so glad to have you here.
It's so fun to be here.
Yeah, well, we get to have a good time on the show because
we do.
You bring the fun in the form of beverages.
I bring morning fun.
You do.
After too much nighttime fun.
This is true. Now, you've been in the county for 6 years now?
As a business, yeah, we've been open for about 6 years now. It's been so fun to see Silverthorne just blossom, especially in the last couple years with some of the new art and culture plans that they have going on, and just being a part of the Silverthorne community is really fun.
Well, and you know, like you said, the business has been here for 6 years. You've been here forever.
For a very long time, yes.
And you're raising a family here, so you really are a prominent member of the community here. I mean, you've sat on numerous boards and everything. You know, votes for Erin.
I feel like when you visit your local businesses, whether that's a coffee shop or a bookstore or a toy shop on Main Street, whatever it is, there's people there who have invested so much of themselves into that community, and you can really see it. And then you can really see it too with the way they give back with their volunteer time or charity donations, or just whether it's we send out my staff, or we had the Silverthorne Elementary had a 5K run, and some of my staff did the 5K run with the Silverthorne Elementary kids.
Right.
Those sort of things are what local businesses thrive with, is really knowing the heart of the community, the pulse that keeps everything moving.
I couldn't agree with you more. And you do such a good job. I mean, you're constantly, you know, giving education to not only, you know, your customers, but your employees as well, to pass along to your customers.
Yes, absolutely. You know, we take a real big pride in knowing that we're the final ambassador for specialty coffee, for millions of hands that have gone into studying what varietals are going to grow best in certain conditions and elevations, to the farmers who are doing that, and then the farmers' employees who then have to pick all these great coffees, and then the importers, and then the roasters, and then it finally comes down to us to make the customer really finally feel that this cup was made just for them, and that there was care given to every step of the way.
Well, and I think that's what is so cool about Red Buffalo too. I've gone in there so many times where I know I want something, but I don't know what I want, and I can just, you know, I can say, Erin, I need something, and I want caffeine, or I don't want caffeine, or I want, you know, I want a tea, or I want a coffee, and you can you really like hand select for people.
We do. We want everyone to feel like that drink is made just for them, and we have a lot of people who have no idea what they want when they come in, because they haven't had caffeine yet. It's kind of the hardest choice of the day. I mean, you can come in, it doesn't really matter what you wear, that's not even the hard part.
Right.
It's the choosing what sort of caffeine you want to start your day with.
That's
because if you start your day with the wrong kind of caffeine,
you don't want to start on the wrong foot.
No, you don't. I mean, you need coffee sometimes before you can get dressed or not get dressed for the day. We had a great group of kids having a slumber party that just came in their pajamas.
Oh my God, that is so fun.
It was great.
Good on them.
Yeah.
That's
I was like,
awesome.
I would love to wear my Scooby-Doo pajamas all day.
Totally. So then another thing that I want to mention is the teas. You do a lot of loose leaf teas, and you also handpick those as well. And we're looking at, that's
our jasmine lavender tea. It's so great, and especially this time of year for this this floral and light. I brought you the jasmine tea today, not the jasmine lavender. But the jasmine tea that we use, it's really crisp. When you get into loose leaf teas, when you get into these teas that you brew in a brew basket like we do, not just trapped in a
tea bag or something.
You get so much more quality. You get so much more body to it. I like to kind of describe the difference as drinking a Busch beer from a can versus drinking a really nice microbrew on tap. You know, you're just going to get so much more complexity and flavor, and it could be, you know, very similar. Like, you know, I think Keystone Light is trying to pass off as a you know, some sort of light ale or something like that. You could get a nice light ale from a microbrew, and they're just going to taste completely different. So an English breakfast in a tea bag is going to be very different from an English breakfast on loose leaf tea.
Well, clearly, as you can see, Erin has the skill and the knowledge here that you know, most of us don't even realize who's into coffee and loose leaf teas, and so I think that's one of the great things that makes Red Buffalo such a gem is the artisan work that goes into it. And you know, this is Erin's baby, this is Erin's brainchild here, and you can see there's a picture of your location right now. And where exactly are you located?
We're at 358 Blue River Parkway in Silverthorne, so that's a quarter mile north of the I-70 Silverthorne interstate exit. Just so close to anything you want to do in Silverthorne, whether it's the factory outlet stores, you want to fly fish on the river that goes literally steps from our back patio.
I was going to say, you can watch. I love the back patio.
Yes, it's so nice.
It's so peaceful. The river's right there. You have a bunch of great tables and chairs. There's some benches as well. And you can sit on the, I mean, you can put your feet in the water if you really wanted to.
Yeah, my son likes to put one of my baristas in timeout sometimes on the back patio bench. She's like, oh dear, I have to be in timeout again. This is just horrible.
It's the truth. I mean, and I like to go there and have meetings in the summertime. It's great to have meetings outside. You also have Wi-Fi, so if you need to do some work, or if you're like, okay, I need an hour to get work done, it's a great spot to go and focus in and get your work done. In a very comfortable local community environment.
Well, and we're open 7 days a week from 6:30 to 5:30, so that's a huge amount of time to get whatever you need done. And I know I can't work at home. I have a really hard time with that. I will clean the house, I will do my laundry, I'll even read a book besides doing, actual work that needs to be done at home.
Yes, exactly. So it's a good, like I said, it's a good way to focus in and get it done. So again, more information on Red Buffalo. I know you have a great Facebook page. What's your website?
RedBuffaloCafe.com is our website. /Red Buffalo Cafe is on Facebook, and @Red Buffalo Cafe for Instagram. You can find a ton of information. We do share the Town of Silverthorne's events coming up, and they have a lot of stuff going on this summer as well.
It's a community hub.
It is.
It's the heartbeat of the community, the local coffee shop.
Yeah.
So you can stop by, say hello to Erin or any of her wonderful baristas.
We're happy to chat.
Exactly. They'll give you all the tips and tools that you need. So thank you so much for joining me
Thanks
this
for
morning.
having me.
Oh, always glad to have you here. Thank you very much for my jasmine tea. Folks, be sure to check out the Red Buffalo Coffee and Tea over in Silverthorne. We'll be right back with more Summit Sunrise right after this.